In this video, I'm going to show you two ways why you can take any song and turn it into an instrumental with the new FL Studio update. So with the new update, you have a stem extraction tool where you can actually extract all the stems from any song. Like you can extract the drums, the bass, the instruments, and the vocals. So I'm going to show you two ways in terms of how you can do it. But in the second way, I will actually show you why I think it's the best, because in that method I see that you can actually save not only space, but you also use less of your CPU. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, the song that I have here is a song that I downloaded from YouTube. It's a free song that you can use, and it's a song called Lie to You, and it's by Dylan Emmett. So this is how it sounds.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a heart to see.
So the first method that I'm going to show you is, all you have to do is, once you've installed the new update, you just go to this icon here. You click on it, and here where it says extract stems from sample, you just click that. So this window is going to pop up, and then you have the choice of extracting the drums, the instruments, the bass, and the vocals. So this is actually the first method in terms of how you can do it. So once you've selected like what you want to extract, like the drums or the instruments, the bass, and the vocals, you can either limit your CPU. That's if you don't have such a strong PC or laptop or whatever it is that you're using. But in this case, we're not going to limit the CPU. And then from there, you either can mute the source track, or you can do nothing. But in this case, we're going to mute the source track. So once you've done that, then all you have to do is you have to click extract, and you click on it. But I'm going to cancel at this moment because I've already extracted all the stems. So here I've extracted all the stems, so I'm just going to go through it just so you guys can hear how it sounds.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do.
Okay, so that's the vocals. So in the second part, we have the bass. And then we have our instruments. And then last up, we have our drums. Okay, so if you want to make an instrumental, this is one of the ways you can actually do it, by extracting all the stems, and then all you have to do is you have to mute the main song and the vocals, and then you're left with the last three, which is our bass, the instruments, and the drums. So if I play this all together, it will sound like this. So now what you can do is you can take this, you can take your bass, just double click on it, go to where it says track, and you route it to the mixer. But as you can see, I've already routed the bass to track mixer number 3, the instruments to mixer number 4, to channel number 4, and your drums is on 5. So one way you can do this, like I said, all you have to do is mute the main song, mute the vocals, and then you basically just left with the rest of the stems, which is your bass, your instruments, and your drums. So the second method I'm going to show you now is very easy. In this case, all you have to do actually to create your instrumental, or if you want to make any karaoke songs, is just the vocals that you need to extract. So if we have our vocals here, If I play it,
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry.
so that's the vocal. This is the full song.
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry.
Okay, so the main song I actually routed to mixer track number 1, and then my vocals is on mixer track number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna mute all the other instruments, and then I'm just gonna play the main song.
If I'm honest,
Okay, so now I'm gonna play the vocals.
if I'm honest, I'll just make you cry.
Okay, so in this method, which is the second method, all you have to do, and it's very simple and it's very easy, you just need to play the main song and the vocals at the same time. Don't change any of the volumes or make any changes to it. Just leave it as it is. And then all you have to do, you come down to where it says, to this icon here, this button, where it says reverse polarity. So that's all you're going to do. You're just going to click it. By reversing the polarity, you are actually cutting out the signal that is the exact same in the vocal and in the main song. So it cancels each other out. And then once you've clicked it, if you press play, and it's as simple as that. So why do I think this is the best method? Because in the sense, your PC only have to process 2 signals, which is the full song and the vocals that you've extracted. As you can see, you will also use less of your CPU. So if you had to do it the first way, you basically have to process your bass, your instruments, and your drums. But because we're only working with 2 files, with 2 wave files, which is the full song and the vocals, you are basically using less of your PC's power, basically your CPU. And not only that, say for instance, if you're going to save this project, you only need to save the full song and the vocals, which basically takes up less space on your PC. So if you are planning on making perhaps more than one of these, like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 instrumentals of different songs that you might have that you would like to turn into songs, maybe like I said, for performances or karaoke, then at the end of the day you will actually have more space in terms of how you use these files. So you don't need the bass or the instruments or the drums at the end of the day. That's only if you are planning on making these type of instrumentals, or like I said, if you're using any songs for karaoke. So I feel this is the best 2 ways that you can actually do it in terms of creating instrumentals and karaoke songs for performances. Okay, that's the 2 ways you can actually take any song and turn it into an instrumental with a new FL Studio update. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching the videos, and if you would like me to make more of these type of content, let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you, I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. And I don't wanna fight with you, I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, 'cause the pain is in my